This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Displacing defenders at the point of attack and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. To Marcus Webb. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Right, 60 red. 60 red. Zoom black. Hut.
The run it here was Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
throw here to begin the drop. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. With that help, it's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Here's a third down and 4. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
That's just one of those drives that was at whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be caught. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Set, ready, check, smash. Yellow, ready.
They run over center with Robinson. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So after 1, the Niners have the early advantage. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready. 22, black 40.
On the give, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Chargers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Open man, it's Davis downfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
San Francisco.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Yeah, at some point you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
They'll throw now, third and forever. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he cannot throw. Oh, he's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So here as the quarterback.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the double.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
To the air right away is Manning. That's complete. It's Metcalf. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
The 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Eli gonna throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. The extra point up and good. As the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he is going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
A third down. We're trying to get it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, you find yourself in third and a mile. You're looking to just pick up whatever you can. And for a minute, Mike, I thought the back was going to actually pick up to first down. He doesn't, but it's a heck of a run regardless.
They will indeed go that's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. To the air right away. It's Mariota. And he's in.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man?
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. I'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Takes the second down snap. He rolls to his right. Pass taken in by Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. They're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready? 19, shot, ready?
They go play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
And not much space available there. Maybe two. That brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70, Timberwolf. Not saying that.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound. But not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was third and extra long, and now it's fourth and forever.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Okay. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Hey, move.
Line up the design keeper. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down,
Yellow.
Chargers.
Zoom. Ready, right?
Design quarterback run here. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Trouble, 38. Here we go. Here we go.
Robinson on the inside give. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. The throw to the left is complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a gain of a yard.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. To the air on third and long. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's a design run. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Down by Fred Warner.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackle tries to meet him in the hole.
It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on third down.
Brings up third down.
We'll go with the design keeper. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Line up the design keeper. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know it's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays on. Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics like that.
And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Here's Hampton, open and drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Ready. 19, Mustang 19.
Dropping back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's completed right side. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
60 Maverick, Viking 18.
To throw here on first down. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Setting him on the dime. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Escapes the pocket. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the deficit stays at 7.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
The ball is teed up. Kicking team looks ready. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action. This game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And second down only works out for a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third down, here's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
play. Say, yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Brandon Gaughan, Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check 58. Finish it. Snowball. Hold.
Smith going to go to the air first play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now Gino. To the left side and caught by Hester. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's now 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Hey, trio left. 53.
Smith now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Gino. That'll be caught by Hester. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Gino now to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
That's a gain of 3.
Smith
brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Geno's going to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together.
22 needle. Ready. 45. 1.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. There he goes right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Smith. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that gets him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. An inside run with Lynch. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it this time. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
2 yards.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
At the 10-yard line.
Lynch up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now it's Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Black, 95, set.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Watch out now, 50, ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
97, set.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Out of his end zone, Mariota. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That is caught. It's spanned forward. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Kupp now on the return. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Check 59, check 59, Cobra. Check 58.
Now Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
Hey, we go.
And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. Still fighting for more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. Oh, defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Smith. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Summerall to send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here on Sunday Night Primetime. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Right, sticky, green.
Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
5
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Go. Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Come on, set.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Beetle blue.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yellow.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Los Angeles.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they hit.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. Jackson with a catch.
They drive some people crazy, see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Smith going to change the play. Back to throw. They dump it off the ledge. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They'll try the middle with Ledge. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now they'll shift things around. Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here now, 3rd down. Here's Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Smith to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Commissioner Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Los Angeles Chargers. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out